Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu Melech HaOlam Pokeach Ivrim. Thank you, God, for opening my eyes.
One drop of honey makes a world of difference. One drop of honey makes learning sweet. Add one drop of honey to Talmud Torah, and you've got a team that can't be beat. All starts with the children. Open minds and smiling faces.
Every year, I host a group of German students who are here in town for 3 weeks or so. They're studying over at Canton High School, and they come to Temple Beth Abraham, and I get to give them the talk about what Judaism is. And they come into the sanctuary, they try the kippot on, and they have the opportunity to ask questions. And well, just this past week, they came and visited me again, and at the end of the session, one of the last questions was, so what do you think about peace in the Middle East? Like, they asked me if I was hopeful. And I was surprised by my own answer, because it's not the answer I would have given just a few short years ago. The way I answered them was that I wish I was more hopeful. And they asked me why. And when I thought about it, I realized that it's all about seeing. It's all about that bracha. Thank you, God, for opening my eyes. What does that mean, opening my eyes, or opening the eyes of the blind? Surely God doesn't allow people who are blind to see all of the sudden. So what might it mean? Well, perhaps it means that in many ways all of us have blind spots. We're all blind to things in the world. So what is it that took away or takes away my hope for peace in the Middle East? It's the blind spots that I see. Now, surely there are blind spots on both sides, but I want to talk about one specific blind spot that was really bugging me when the question was asked and continues to bug me. When they asked me why I was so unsure of peace in the Middle East, I said to them, because I don't even feel seen by the other side. Israel has gone out of its way, reluctantly, but has gone out of its way to say, we see you. We see the Palestinian people. We see the possibility of a Palestinian state. Now, the terms of that Palestinian state may not be fair, or they may not be what the Palestinian or the larger Muslim world or even America wants, or what perhaps the Palestinian people deserve. The nitty-gritty of it is not what's important to me right now. What's important to me is that we see the Palestinian people. We see a Palestinian state. The Palestinians do not see us. Israel as a Jewish state is still invisible to the Muslim world. They won't even acknowledge our existence. Still. How do we have a conversation? How do we create peace? How do we build anything when we're not even seen by the other? You know, this week's Parsha, there's an amazing moment when Isaac and Rebekah meet for the first time. In the Torah, it says in chapter 24, now Isaac came from having gone to Bahar Lahai Ro'i, to this place of seeing, Ro'i, V'hu Yoshev be'eretz HaNegev, and he was dwelling, he was staying in the land of the, in the area of the Negev, in the south. Vayitzei Yitzchak lasuach basadeh, and Isaac went out to meditate in the field, which is where we get the idea of one of our 3 daily prayers, from Isaac going out into the field, the afternoon service. V'hinei gmalim ba'im, and here come camels were coming. And what does it say? Vayisa einav vayar. He lifted his eyes up, and he saw them coming. And the very next verse, Vatisa Rivka et eineha, and Rivka lifted her eyes up, and she saw Isaac. There's this amazing moment as Rebekah is approaching Isaac, when they see each other. That mutual seeing, that recognition of the other, and their relationship to you is what I think allows Isaac and Rebekah to become the loving couple that they soon become. It's what permits them to be one of the founding fathers and mothers of Israel, that they see each other. If anything is lacking from the Middle East peace process, I believe it is that lack of vision. Thank you, God, for opening my eyes so that I can see the other even when I sometimes don't want to. We need to be seen as much as we need to see. When that happens, then I'll be hopeful for peace in the Middle East. Until next time, I see you.